Okay, so first things first, yeah, you gotta unplug. You gotta unplug, step out of the matrix. It is the bees of boxing, and what I'm asking people to do, it's not something that we really do so much on the bees of boxing because it's boxing. But I need you folks to spend the next little while suspend your belief. We're going to step over a little bit into the world of professional wrestling. I don't mean we're going to talk about professional wrestling. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about some boxing. And then I'm going to need you to suspend your belief when we talk about the other stuff. When we talk about what was Misfits boxing. Now, there was some good boxing in Bam Rodriguez fight last night or this morning, depending on where you were in the world. It was fantastic stuff, and we're going to talk about that as well. But first and foremost, thank you all to everybody who's listening to this on any one of your podcast providers or watching this on YouTube. If you are, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, toss us a little message if you'd like. Now, without any of this, none of this is possible. I'd like to thank my boxing Lord and Savior, Steve Swift, for joining us each and every week. How are you doing, my friend? Before I forget.
Come to the children. Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Early doors, you bastard. My boxing Lord and Savior. Well, I mean, I feel the same way about Eddie Hall, who fought on the main event of Misfits boxing. Well, because
I was going to say the bar is really low because of that, Steve. So do with that what you will, my friend.
What a fight that was, though. I mean, you know, Tommy Fury is a professional boxer, kinda. He's actually a Love Island star. And what people were saying was that, I can't quite understand this, but I do believe this, that people were tuning in not for the boxing, but to find out the name of his unborn child, which is Midas. That name again. Midas. I'll have extra chips with that, Midas. I'll have extra fries, Midas, and hold the gravy.
Well, it's better than minus. Anyways, I don't know if you noticed this or not. Let's not even talk about the main event first, Steve, because that was a highlight. When you compare, have you ever, let me ask you a question, Steve. Have you ever seen a boxing event that was supposed to be billed as a professional? Fuck, I don't know if I can do this. A professional event where there's no headshots allowed, body punches only, and somebody loses.
But Misfits boxing is trading on our laughter. It trades on all of that. All the shit, it trades on it. Darren Till turning up, you know, and all that kind of stuff. It trades on all of that. Being escorted from ringside, that's got to be a work. But I mean, is he with BKFC or BKB? I think it's BKFC, isn't it? They can't be happy that he's going to Misfits because it looks like he's going back there and he's still got 2 fights on his contract with BKFC. So it's just ridiculous.
Do you want to now go see Darren Till fight?
I mean, it's not about the fights, though, is it? It's about the stuff around that, you know.
Yes, because there was a lot around it. It seemed like the fiasco, the bullshit, like the lack of commission with all of the extracurricular activities in between fights. Like clearly after a fight where you've got people losing to too many shots to the forearm because all you had to do was cover your guts, you idiots. And then you have a big melee after that. Then you have a big melee after the main. Then you have like all of these like schmozzes that were happening after the fights. And you ask yourself, where's a commission in any of this kind of stuff? And then you have to remember 2 things, Steve. And this was the dead giveaway for me. Number one, not even a boxing line on these fights. They were like, "No, we ain't even gonna allow you to fucking take any money from us on this one. This is how much bullshit this is." Number two, the judges. I no disrespect to Tony Bellew or anything like that. Like, but is he a fantastic commentator? Probably I don't know him. Probably a salt of the earth human being, despite what you have told me you think about him. I'm just saying.
You swine. I never said anything about him. That's one of your fever dreams. I know that you dream about me and you wake up in a sticky mess. I know this. You've told me.
Clip it. but are these the qualified humans for this? Absolutely. For this, absolutely. But isn't that the dead giveaway of what Misfits boxing really is?
But it doesn't matter about the judges. It doesn't matter who wins and loses, I don't think. I mean, one of these fights was a title fight, Tidster. It was a title fight. But I don't think it really matters, does it? Because it's not about who wins and loses. It's not even about the boxing. It's about, oh, don't they look funny? Or, it's about, look, he's dead big and he's dead small. And look, it's a weird thing, isn't it? And then they're going to have, as you say, a fight afterwards to set up the next fight inevitably with Chase Demore. And that seems to be that seems to be the existence of Misfits boxing. I said many times that I thought it would be over by now, influencer boxing. And you're shaking your head, but influencer boxing is over. Influencer reality TV boxing is still here.
Okay, explain yourself. What's the difference? Because like that what's his name? Joey Stacks, was that the guy who and Arms? You're telling me these are reality TV show personalities?
No, but they're influencers, aren't they? So they're kind of faces. So what I mean is that the boxing facilitates the rest of the show. So the rest of the show is the important thing, and it's like, and the boxing is just there to facilitate that show. It's like the music business has turned around now. You made an album to go on tour. Now, or rather, you went on tour after you made an album. Now you make an album so you can go on tour and sell merch. And this is totally different. So the boxing is a delivery system for that reality TV, social media.
Yeah, but with music, you made that album so that you could go on tour, so that you could make auxiliary money, so that you could pay back that. And then that turned into the record companies kept everything and kept the bands on the road for way too long. So they said, well, we need to make money off of our merch. So that's why they do all of that stuff. We know all of that. These boxers don't make any money off of merch, though. Nobody's walking around with a Joey Stacks boxing T-shirt.
I do have one, medium. It doesn't fit me now, so yeah. I will send it to you,
please.
Even over the pond, because I know you've been looking for that. Bro. It's got the capped sleeves. It's got a big face of Joey Stacks getting punched in the face with a big eye that's all red, a bit like mine at the moment. And I will send it to you because that sucker is worth cold hard cash.
Well, I will take that and I will make a crop top out of it and I will send a picture back to you appropriately. You talk about your eyes being red there, Steve. My eyes are a little red too, and probably because I had to stay up late last night because I couldn't get the horrible taste of Misfits boxing out of my mouth. And thankfully I did, because real boxing to me came on. Matchroom put on a card that was absolutely stellar from top to bottom, that was all capped off with the performance of not just Jesse Bam Rodriguez. No. Antonio Vargas Jr. came to fight, and he brought, and so much so that like even the commentators were, oh, Oh, look at how red Jesse's face. Look at how red Bam's face is right now. Like there was some moments of concern because leading up to this, Bam had never even lost a round. He definitely lost some rounds going into this. And Vargas came to show people, no, I'm a professional fighter too. And this needs to happen more in the world of boxing. What did you think of all of this, Steve?
Yeah, he took his chance. And I suspect that, people were saying, well, let's just get this one out of the way. Bam. And then we can do the Inoue fight. And that's the big money fight. Mm-hmm. But Inoue's team will be saying two things. There's a way to beat him because you have to take it to him. And then there's a way to beat him. But he still got knocked the fuck out. So what do? Those two punches to stir. Perfect. Right on the jaw.
And you don't even
fantastic.
They're so short. They're so fast. His footwork is very, very Lomachenko-like because he has this way of a quick feint out of the way to the side to where he's almost already standing behind you and pops you with something from the side so that he can hit everything with that nice clean shot here instead of trying to go through a little narrow space like a lot of people do. I will say this though, Vargas did a very good move by anytime he would notice that Bam was not in front of him anymore, he would turn towards him, turn into him, so that you shorten off that shot. He did a great job, but you can only do that for so long against a guy. This is his bread and butter. And this is the same thing that Loma used to do for such a long time until age kind of catches up with you. So is that a factor in this situation? Will age catch up with them before they make this Inoue fight? Because Steve, there's already talk about, they're saying Robert Garcia says he wants one more fight for Jesse before Inoue. So what are we looking at? A year before that happens then? Come on, man.
You got to do the fight now. You've got to do the fight now. It's set up beautifully. Because it's a tasty fight, because you're right about his movement. Mm-hmm. He opens up the space without having to make you do anything. He'll do something to her. I won't wait for you to make a mistake. I'll just open up the space anyway. There it is. Bang. Bang. So I think that in a way he can be put down.
He has been
put down. Bam can put you down. Inoue's a superior boxer. He's a more all-round boxer, I believe. But on his day, Bam's extraordinary. Vargas gave him no respect whatsoever. So, I hear the noise around you. Have them, that and all, have come to fight. And he did take it to him. So that makes it really interesting. You've got to do that fight now, because people will get bored if you don't do it now.
If there was ever a fight that you would have to describe boxing in its perfect form, it's a fight between Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Inoue Inoue, because it is clearly a bull that is Inoue against a matador that is Bam. That's exactly what it is. The ability to get out of the way. That's what he does. What Vargas did was exactly what Inoue does, but Inoue does it with so much more pressure and so much more conviction and for such longer periods of time. And this is why they're putting Jesse against a guy like that. So maybe, clearly you look at the two of our faces and we're not saying that we're better than Robert Garcia. That's just what the universe says. I'm just sorry, Robert. That's just the way that it goes. And Steve has also said this many, many times, about how
you do this all the fucking time. I've never said that. That was, I think you've got a little ventriloquist doll of me, like in the film Magic, and you do my voice. Hey, Steve, what do you think about Robert Garcia? Let me tell you something, Dexter. I think I'm better than him. And then you pretend it's me. I know, that's the kind of thing you do.
And we're going to clip that small little section as well. I'm just saying. but maybe there is something to this. What Robert Garcia is saying, that he needs another fight. So let's just throw it out there for a second. Who would you put? Who's in that category that you put in there with Jesse Bam Rodriguez before that? I'll give you one name and one name only, and this is the one that they're probably looking at: Christian Medina. Christian Medina would be the fight that they're going to go for, because think about that Mexican fight on that. Let's say, could you do it for September? Could you make something like that happen in September? Yeah. And then you've still got time to get that Inoue fight in Japan for New Year's when they celebrate. That's the big money fight. If I'm Garcia, this is what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's tasty, isn't it? Yeah. That's so tasty. It's almost as tasty as me, but it's no, of course not. But it's really tasty. I'm still concerned that, as you said, the Inoue fight is so perfect. What I don't want us to be doing is to be sitting here in sort of February time and saying, well, the Inoue fight's not happening then.
Right.
We've missed that, because this thing was I mean, really, Garcia's on the B side, but he's not of this. Not Garcia, Rodriguez is on the B side of this, but not. But actually, it is set up as a sort of, can Inoue go further and go to America after this, after leaving Bam Rodriguez laying on the canvas, or will he fold like a cheap hand, and that'll be it for him? We'll fold him back into the pack. That'll be it. It is the proving ground for him. But what a bloody proving ground, eh?
It would be the best proving ground. And you said something in your statement there, Steve, that I want to mention very quickly before we go, and I want to touch on this one. Can he do this in the United States? Now, we talk about that, and the reason that I bring that up is because there's a fight coming up, apparently, that everybody's talking about. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, your good buddy, your drinking pal, Tyson Fury. There's a video of you two out at a pub, I swear. And okay, it was you holding the camera, but I mean, clearly it was the two of you. I knew it. You knew it. Everybody knew it. They called you by name, Steve. Okay. I'm just saying.
We had a pint at the Shithouse Arms.
Right. But we're talking about this. And then obviously the fight between Dana White and Eddie Hearn. You don't know what you're saying. Or you don't know what you're saying. Well, you don't know what you're saying, but clearly somebody is right in this whole thing. And the reason I say this is because Cale Sauerland, of all people, from Misfits Boxing, said this. Okay, I'm going to read this quote to you that he said from a podcast that he was on. If Turkey wants Dana to run it, it makes total sense because he's got American eyeballs, Sauerland told Seconds Out. There'll be a strategical reason if they want to bring in Dana White. If they're going to bring in Dana White, it'll have something to do, I would assume, with America, where the fight means very little. Currently, it's a huge fight in the UK. I mean, huge doesn't quite do it justice. It's ginormous here. But in America, it's not like people are queuing up to watch that fight. These are the two biggest heavyweights, the two biggest heavyweight names in boxing that aren't Alexander Usyk. Why do you think that is?
Because they've been marketed as British fighters, and they've been really marketed as British fighters. So they don't have that transatlantic push. Well, I think that Anthony Joshua does, but I don't think that Tyson Fury does, because he is Mr. Britain, and all of that. So this has to be done in the UK. And, the ridiculousness of Dana White saying, well, I negotiated that deal. No, you didn't, says Eddie. I negotiated it. Well, you don't even know where the venue is. Yeah, well, I hid your Skittles and you don't know where they are. Yeah, and I shit in the bag before I put them away as well. It's just nonsense. He didn't say that, by the way, although he did say he was going to say that to me.
Fair. I'll tell you why. And Dana is going to be the guy. And this is why it's upsetting Eddie so much, is because it's going to be two things. And sometimes in the world, Steve, it can be two things. One thing can mean both. Yes, this fight is going to happen in England. Yes, this fight is going to be promoted by Dana for those very reasons right there, because that way you win. And the problem that Eddie has with it is that now after the outing that Dana and Zuffa Boxing just had in England on their show, this elevates Dana to a level in England that Eddie cannot and has not been able to get in the United States. And that's what the problem is. He's butthurt again. Your boy's butthurt.
He's not my boy. He's not my boy.
Wow,
he's everyone's boy.
Like
I can share him with you. He's not my boy.
You're not sharing your boy. Clip that.
I don't like the connotation of that, obviously. And I think we should stop using that phraseology. The thing is, don't clip that. So the thing is that, I mean that. The thing is that, in your face,
oh, boy.
Eddie is, because he'll talk to anyone, and because he's brilliant at that, and because he's quotable, in a way, he's like Big John Fury. He's quotable, so people don't really see behind that and see that he is a businessman. And, you've had it handed to you. Yeah, well, Dana's got a load of fucking money from Turkey Hello Sheik behind him. But the reason why it will be Dana, if it is, which I think you're right, is because there's all that money. So money talks, doesn't it? So consequently, if you want the money from Turkey, then that's what has to happen. And I don't think that anyone's going to say, neither Frank Warren, who's been very quiet because he knows his business, either Frank Warren, nor, Spencer Brown, nor Eddie Hearn are going to say, well, I'm fighting to promote this. They'll just say, give us something to save face. And then, yes, you can promote it. But unfortunately, what Dana will do is he'll shit all over that by shouting, I'm promoting, told you, my dick's bigger than yours. He might not use those exact terms, but he will do that. And that will cause consternation, general consternation. And if you consternate too long, you've got to be careful because you could go blind.
Take more fiber is what I hear when you're consternated. Steve, as usual, I mean, you're a fountain of information, knowledge, wealth, of which I had some. Let's face it. I don't know if you knew this or not, Steve.
Come to the children. Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Right, swine. 2 times today. 2. Can I just say, one of the best clips on YouTube at the moment is Eddie Hall, just talking nicely about the fight and saying, yeah, well, we had to I worked on my stamina. Then seeing Tyson Fury on the other side of the corridor, just dropping the person he's talking to and starting, Tyson. He's like a competition winner. And actually, that's what he is, because that's what World's Strongest Man is. So, can I have a picture? Come on, mate. I mean, I know you wanted to fight with him, but really, we can all see you doing this, Eddie. And if you don't like it, come at me and you, Carl Froch, because Big John Fury is talking about the fight again. He said to Cali Sauerland, let's make it on the 1st of August when my son is fighting. So Carl Froch, come on, son. Are you a shithouse? Or are you a dossar? Or are you going to pay that 2.5 million and get in the ring with him?
Here's my question. Here's the homework for the week. I would love to find out next week 2 things from you, Steve, as a gypsy like them. I would like to find out from you, number 1, what is it really going to take for us to get John Fury versus Carl Froch in the ring, fighting each other? What is the number, Carl? We know John's number. What is yours, Carl? Let's make it happen. And number two, and this is more the question, because as we see, as more than ever, Furies are coming out of the woodwork. Like there seems to be a lot more of them in boxing than ever. So here's my question, because clearly John has spread his seed in very many places. Why is it that every single one of these guys all sound like John? Every one of them have that same exact John Fury voice. You got it. That's got to be. Is that the litmus test? Is that the litmus test for? Oh, you're Fury. Done.
It's the John Fury gene. That gene is rampant, son. I mean, that gene is still going. He's the fighting man. And he said, keep dickheads away from me. Well, I'd like to stay away, but I need to comment. So he wants to keep dickheads away from him, but he will fight Carl Froch.
Some people say those same words in prison, Steve. Just saying. I don't know if you know this or not. Oh, by the way.
Come to the children. Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
3 times, you sons of bitches. 3 times.
Swine. 3 times. How dare you?
Well, this is why.
You are cursed.
Just saying.
Oh, now you've done it. That's it now. I mean, I'm really pleased that TKO are about to put him with the Knicks, my basketball team, who have just won. Thank goodness it's after they've won, which is fantastic news. But I don't know what he's going to do with that. Layups. That kind of nonsense.
Well, if it's TKO, then I think that it's only a matter of time before I don't know, do we see him in Zuffa boxing? Could you imagine?
He can do the card work. He can do all that tight shorts card work, couldn't he? Could do all that. Not that I've thought about him in tight shorts at all. I haven't at all. Don't clip it.
Too late. He's Steve. I'm Chris. This is the Bees of Boxing. Thank you so much to everybody who's watched or listened this week. We enjoy each and every one of you. Please drop us a line, leave us a message. Tell us what you think. Do you think that the Bam Rodriguez Inoue Inoue fight happens sooner than later? Do you think there's a fight in between? Do you think that there is anything going to happen with Misfits Boxing that anybody is going to ever give a living shit about? We want to know what you think about it. Steve seems to think that it's all garbage and that it should probably get run over with a dumpster truck. I don't know if I go that far, but you can send all of your hate mail to Steve at liveaudiowrestling.org. I think is what he said he registered that as. Steve, it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Come to the children. Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Like the horseman, my friend. 4 times. We are out of here. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, tuck your chin.